Welcome back, True Seeker. December 4th, 2017. I just put out a video about the significance of the number 39 in New York and rig sports. And at the end of this video, I even brought up how the New York Yankees let go of Joe Girardi by the numbers. And this person just commented, the Yankees' new manager announced today he's the 33rd Yankees manager. As I mentioned in this video, New York has gematria of 33. Today has 33 numerology, so fitting day for the hiring of the 33rd manager. But look at this. Joe Girardi was let go October 26th. From the day he was let go to today's announcement of Aaron Boone as the new manager is 39 days later. And I've been explaining this nonstop since 2013. Everything in New York is done ritualistically around this number. New York equals 39, NY equals 39, NYC equals 39, the word empire equals 39. New York's the Empire State. The state was established July 26, 1788. Date with numerology of 39. The United Nations there is 39 floors tall. Again, every single New York Super Bowl that has been won, 4 by the Giants, 1 by the Jets, all come back to 39. G-Min equals 39, the Giants' nickname. The first governor of New York was George Clinton, who has the same birthday as the state. Born in 39, George 39, Clinton 39. And in case you're thinking this is coincidental, look at Aaron Boone's birthday, March 9th, 3-9. Derek Fisher let go the other year by the numbers 39. By the way, Madison Square Garden, MSG equals 39. Madison equals 39. James Madison made 39 proposals on a date with numerology of 39 that became the 10 Bill of Rights. If you write out 10 as a word, T-E-N, T's the 20th letter, E's the 5th, N's the 14th, sums to 39. 39 books in the Old Testament, 10 commandments. And again, this entire code of letters and numbers comes from the Old Testament. I want you to see that New York is 39 and 33. The first book of the 39 books is Genesis, which is also 33 and 39. And this is where the source code is of letters and numbers. You see? You see? It's all biblical. And by the way, let's look again. 33, 39, 78, 111, New York. You see? Zionist Mecca. You see the same numbers? You should see it. Again, September 11th, the day that leaves 111 days left in the year. I don't want to explain everything I just explained in this video and the hundreds of others I've done. But there's more. There's more. Aaron John Boone equals 66. And I did a video the day Joe Girardi got let go. That was on the day that leaves 66 days left in the year. If you add 1 through 11 together, it equals 66. New York, the 11th state. He got let go on the 26th. Yankees equals 26. So does game. So does ball game. They're both 26. Check out Major League Baseball. 351, that's the 26th triangular number. That means if you add 1 through 26 together, it equals 351. Notice 162, like the 162 game season. Go back and look at what happened on June 3rd this year in Major League Baseball. First no-hitter, grand slam record. Notice baseball alone, also 162. The difference is Major League Baseball with the alphabetic order, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, up to Z is 26. Major League Baseball is 162. When you run the alphabetic order in reverse, Z is 1 up to A is 26. Baseball alone is 162. 54 outs in a complete game. See how this goes? This entire game was created by the code. That's why these rituals go on by the code. And why make New York the greatest team ever? How about the diamond? You know, if you play baseball, I'm sure you know why I wrote the word diamond up there. The infield known as the diamond, 33, 39. So Joe Girardi let go by the numbers. Aaron Boone replaces him by the numbers 39 days later. And this is what goes on in all of the world of sports, from on the field to off the field. As I explain again and again, every game is scripted from the box score to the final score. The stories you hear about with the players off the field, beating their wives, getting in car accidents, everything that makes the media is by this code. No exceptions. Player gets murdered, player gets found dead, it's by this code. No exceptions. If it's in the news, it's by the code. It's how I've called so many sports championships in the time I've been doing this. You know, with specific details. It's not that I just call the championships before the seasons begin or months in advance. It's that I call out the specific numbers that the game will be scripted around. And it always hits, you know? So today, the day of the announcement, day that leaves 27 days left in the year, MLB 27, Yankees have won 27 World Series. I've been saying for years I don't think they'll win anymore. The year of the 111th World Series, I predicted in spring training that the Mets would be in that World Series. Talked about it then. The Yankees have won 27. I don't think they're going to win anymore. The word ritual equals 27. Sports are all scripted ritual. And New York Yankees, you know, one of the most benefiting sports team in all of the world of sports in the entire world from this code. So, if you thought my last video was a coincidence or anything was a coincidence, and then you think this video is a coincidence too, it's not looking good for you. It's not looking good for you. If you're in New York, if you know people that go to the games and pay for the tickets and buy the food there and wear the gear, your job is to get this information to them. Every single event in New York, it's almost always structured around this number. It's bigger, you know, than just baseball. What's your guys' senator's name? Schumer? What's his name? Is that his name? You know, that long-nosed, lying tyrant. You see why he's there now? Your votes aren't counted. Never have been. Never will be. Well, shouldn't say never will be. We don't know the future. But as long as the tyrants stay in power, which are the long-nosed false Jews who control this whole nation, this will not change. All of you proud Americans, what are you so proud of? Do you know where you live? You live in a Jewish slave state. People who follow the Talmud, who say non-Jews are goyim. Pay attention. You see this America 139? You're probably looking at the 50 because there's the 50 states, but look at the 139. Jewish state 139. You see this? Freemasonry 139. What's Freemasonry based in? The 39 books of the Old Testament. Did I write Jewish state already? I think I did. Have you seen the movie Westworld or the TV show? It's about, you know, people who are existing for somebody else's purpose. Did you know that? That's what America is. That shows a mocking of our existence in the United States. All of us exist for the reasons that are expressed in the Talmud, which says that a non-Jew is a goyim. A goyim is not a human being. A goyim is an animal. A goyim is stupid, gullible, meant to be ruled over, and meant to slave for the Jewish people so that the Jewish people don't have to work. And over in Israel, you have a nation of mostly non-working people who are living off of the tax revenue that is created by the American working class. You know? Who are mostly all burnt out, exhausted, hate life, and the only thing that gives them any joy is their ball game, which they don't realize is rigged, but it is. All of this needs to change. It's only going to change if the manpower gets off their ass and gives up the rigged ball game and learns to educate themselves and fight back. That's the reason I make these videos. It's the only reason I make these videos. You know where Donald Trump was? On Jerusalem Day, he was in Jerusalem. They're calling him the first Jewish president, the man that claims New York as his home. Any Yankee fan out there, any Donald Trump supporter, it's time to pull your head out of your ass. I don't know. I don't know if this video is going to make any difference. I've been exposing the same thing every day since 2013. Everyone seems to keep calling everything coincidence. Aaron Boone also got the 53 numerology. Today's date has 33 numerology and 53. 53rd manager, date with 33 numerology. Could it be any more perfect? Again, everything's done by the code. Here's why Aaron Boone's your manager. And not to mention, I said since when? You know, I said since August. Well, I said in spring training I expected the Astros to be in the World Series. August after the manufactured flooding of Houston. Matt Harvey, the first pitcher to pitch in Houston after Hurricane Harvey. I said, there's your guarantee. The Astros are winning the World Series this year. After the La Tuna fires in LA, I said, there you go. It's going to be over the Dodgers. Water beats fire. And I called out the exact number that the playoffs would run by. It was 52. That number came up again and again and again. I'm looking at CC Sabathia, remember in his 52nd pitch that was given up for the home run. Thing's just a joke, over and over. Not to mention, guaranteed the Cubs would win the World Series. Spring training of the 112th, year of the 112th World Series, got that right. Said the Mets would be in spring training, year of the 111th World Series. That was when I was getting new at this research. Got that right. You know, the year before that, I didn't make a prediction. I was just learning this. Called the last 3 NBA Finals before the season started. Called the Triple Crown the year before it happened. What else? Called a lot of college and pro sports championships. It's all over. Ball games left and right. Calling out the specific score in addition to who's going to win. Earlier this year when the Raiders absolutely suck and the Chiefs were on a tear, I guaranteed the Raiders would win that game and it was all about 52. And remember, the 52nd pass to close the game was the winning touchdown by the Raiders. You know, and how many times have I done that? Too many. Too many. And still people aren't catching on. You know? How many people are fans of the Yankees in this nation? Like 10 million? Like, it's seriously somewhere around there. 10 million. That means by the end of this week, at least 10 million more people should know about this knowledge. Every Yankee fan needs to know about this. And the good news is, my book, being finalized right now. It's going to be out very soon. I thought it was going to already be out, but it looks like it's going to be out at the beginning of January. The final chapter, well, the second to final chapter. The final chapter is really short, but the last long chapter in the book's about rig sports by the code. And I talk all about New York in 39, and it makes me sad this isn't in there, because it belongs in there. But what I say is, you know, just pay attention, sports fans. You're going to see everything is done by this code. You're going to continue to see New York sports rituals by the number 39, and boom, here it is again. Because it never ends. All right, truth seeker, until next time.